Okay.
Go ahead.
Got it. Yeah, like yesterday I said that there is a lots of clarity.
Yeah.
There is so much of that's obvious, but still there is some kind of hesitation or doubt, or I even don't know what it is and where it is or whatever.
Yeah. Well, the confusion or the hesitation is I like what Erie wrote down, is the mist. Is the mist in a clear lake. So the mist is this, seems to obscure the clarity, but the mist is also it.
Okay, yeah.
There's
Actually,
nothing wrong.
I understand it, but I understand it like conceptually.
Yeah, but understanding conceptually is also it.
Yeah, everything is it.
Yeah, everything, all that will rise is emptiness. It's all clear lake, but sometimes it appears as a mist. Sometimes it appears as muddy waters. Sometimes it appears as concepts. But all concepts, everything is a concept.
Everything, yeah.
Everything
even
is a
non-duality.
Yeah, even non-duality is a concept. There's no non-duality, there's no you, there's nothing here. But what seems to be appearing is already clear. It's already clarity. So even when this chatter that is not clear, that's also emptiness appearing as chatter. That's also clarity appearing as chatter. There's this apparent, I'm not quite there yet. But that's also the trick. This is a trick, right? It's like this mist keeps on coming up, but it's really nothing. It's all emptiness. So even that I'm confused with this, or I think this is a concept, how come I think of this? It's also clarity. It's also emptiness.
Yeah.
It's not about getting rid of that, because getting rid of that is just creating another illusion.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's not about being aware, because creating awareness of something is just duality.
Yeah, it is. It's so awesome because like almost 3 or 4 days ago, I was thinking still that there is something that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
There must even subtlest thing, but there is something that's happened, and I know it. I recognize it. I don't know, but today it's obvious that nothing is gonna happen.
Nothing is gonna happen, because this is not even happening. Everything that might happen is just an illusion. Everything that is seen right now is an illusion. You're not even hearing this. I'm not even talking. This is not even happening. This has never happened. But there's this illusion, there's the mist that this is going on. There's this show, there's this play of this appearance. So in that play, there's a thinking that whatever, waiting for something to happen is looking for another mist.
I understand it.
Yeah. It's just a mist. It's just this curtain in a really clear sky.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I wanted to say it's like a veil or curtain.
Yeah, it's like a sheer, it's like a transparent, you can see through the curtain, but it's just this, like this thing that you can still see the sky. It's just a veil. So waiting for something to happen, being aware of the veil is just another veil. So it's a veil on top of a veil. But
so
the veil
beautiful.
is sheer. But the veil is sheer. It always is the clear sky.
Yeah.
Like a cloud, when there's a stormy cloud, when you're like, oh, I have this doubt, it passes, doesn't it?
Yeah, of course. Definitely.
So for example, when you're dreaming at night, when there's deep sleep, there's dreams about, you talking, doing something. So, but when the cloud dream vanishes, it's just emptiness, clear sky.
Yeah.
So what's wrong with clouds?
Nothing.
What's wrong with dreams? Nothing.
Nothing. Nothing is wrong.
Nothing is wrong. Nothing is right as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. There's no truth and there's no untruth. All of these are just words and trying to explain the blue sky that doesn't have a name, or the deep sleep that can't be named. The emptiness, the peacefulness that's always present. It's always present. Emptiness is always present. It never leaves. Even when you're not there, that's the only thing present is emptiness when you're deep sleeping at night. Even when you're not there, when you're doing something that you love, it's always present. You, on the other hand, the illusion, the cloud is always not, is temporary. It passes. The mist is always not there. Sometimes it's clear lake. It's not permanent. The permanent is the silence. The sound is temporary. So without any words, without any thoughts, without any labeling, without any definition, it's already this.
Yeah, it's already this. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can feel it, or I don't know. I recognize the silence beyond the noise.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, it's so beautiful.
The silence that can't be understood.
Yes, exactly.
The silence that's always present. The silence that's always there. The silence that does not need any awareness. The silence that doesn't need any recognition. It doesn't need to be recognized because it's always there.
It's always there. Yeah.
It's always there. Even when you're screaming and shouting and really angry at something, it's
still
there.
Still there. Yeah. It's good.
And that's the piece that cannot be interpreted. You can't interpret it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody can, because there is nobody.
There's nobody, yeah. It's just silence. Hooray!
Yeah. But yeah. It was like last days. It's clear and then it's mist. It's clear and it's mist. Like it's coming and going and coming and going.
Yeah, kind of like the clouds rolling by. It comes and goes. What's wrong with the clouds?
Nothing.
What's wrong with the mist?
Also nothing.
Yeah, what's wrong with coming and going?
Nothing.
Yeah, what's permanent? Silence.
Nothing. Only silence.
Nothing. Yeah, nothing is. Yeah. So it's so beautiful.
Silence is nothing.
Silence is nothing. Yeah. Silence is emptiness. Silence is this. This is silence. It appears as, sounds talking, but the sounds don't mean anything. I can't guide you to silence because there's no one here to guide you. It's always silence. There's no need for recognition because if you recognize it, then it becomes another mist. It's a missed opportunity.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Wow.
It's so wow. It's so wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I understand that there is no time, but it seems like I was on a journey.
Yeah. It's not even about understanding, because understanding it, time or no time, is another understanding. So it's just this immediacy that doesn't have a time, because time is a construct. Any understanding is a construct. Any knowing is a construct. Any wisdom is a construct. There's no wisdom in this. It doesn't need to be understood.
There's no teaching.
No teaching whatsoever, because what is already clear is clear.
Yeah. I even don't know what to ask. Yeah, I had lots of questions weeks ago, but today I had only one question. What is this what is this feeling that I still don't get it? But yeah, it's so subtle. It's so subtle.
It's subtle, yeah. It's subtle. It's like lucid dreaming.
Yeah, it is.
It's lucid
Exactly.
dreaming. There's a you can't explain it, but there is this reality that appears, but also there's a sense that this is not real. So the reality that appears is, what is this? Confusion. That's the reality, but that's not even real. That's just an idea. That's just a cloud. It's already clear. It's already done. It's done.
It's done. This is it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And it's nothing special, but it's extraordinarily ordinary.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
It's so ordinary. It's so ordinary.
Yeah.
Today I woke up and I just I had this feeling. It's so ordinary, and
It is.
It's some times ago I was thinking, if I got it, I have to tell it to everyone. I want to shout it to everyone. But right now it's
what's the point of that?
What's the point? Yeah, of course. What's the point?
It's like saying,
because
the water has lake. The lake has water.
Yeah. So what? It's so obvious.
The sky is blue. Look, the sky is blue.
It is. It is. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's hilarious,
awesome.
though, isn't it? Yeah.
It is. It is.
It is.
So what time is tomorrow? The first meeting
it's
is
10 a.m. 10 a.m.
10 a.m. Okay.
I'm so excited because I don't really prepare it, but I like putting titles sometimes. So it's kind of like when you're doing a DJ set, you want to do kind of like a happy DJ set and everything, or a dark DJ set, or so I put titles. So the title that I was the first one is called "Nothing Has Ever Happened."
Okay.
And
it's cool.
And the third one is not. No one is talking to you.
Okay.
And it's not.
Excellent.
It's this fluidity, this seeming ordinariness. This ordinariness is fluid, and it's also still at the same time, because peace is still, and this whatever happens, the ordinary whatever, cooking breakfast and everything, or thinking about what should I do for dinner, is just ordinary, but it's also not happening.
Yeah.
It's also impossible. So it's the impossible and the possible seemingly happening at the same time. And there's nowhere to get to that. There's no pointing to the impossible. There's nothing to be aware of the impossible, because the impossible is appearing as everything already.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And even there is no question about free will, because there's nobody who has free will.
Yeah. Yeah. No one has.
Yeah.
Does the blue sky have free will?
Oh yeah.
Does the clouds have free will? Oh.
In the story of me, I was also spiritual journey like 6 years or so.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It was 6 years of suffering.
I was about to say that. When I went to spiritual journey of meditation, awareness, it was suffering. It was suffering. I cried all the time, and I was trying to maintain this bliss of
oh yeah,
and bliss. And it's kind of funny, because I was just talking about this in my last one-on-one. I came from wealth, financial, material gain, and I desired that. So when I reached that point that I didn't know what to do with my money, there was something lacking. So I thought it was spirituality. So I went to spirituality, and I wanted spiritual gains. But spiritual gains is also an illusion.
Yeah. You need
know,
to add yourself.
Yeah, meditation is another gain, like, oh, I've reached, or the I amness or whatever, that kind of thing, because I went through that and it was just pure hell. It was just
It was.
suffering. It was like up
Yeah.
and down, up and down, up and
Yeah,
down.
yeah, yeah,
Oh
yeah,
my
yeah,
goodness.
yeah.
I would get into a point that I am that, I'm like, I have settled into pure awareness. Oh wow. And then I would lose it. And I would be
Mm.
crying and suicidal and all that kind of stuff.
Mm.
And it was just so horrible. And then what at the end of my teaching journey, I thought that I was doing more harm than good. And I could not do it anymore. It was just this apparent, it's just like, although this is just all a story, it was just this heaviness,
It
and
was.
and guilt and shame and all that kind of stuff and suffering and wow,
Yeah,
wow, wow,
same here,
wow,
same
wow.
here. It's like copy paste.
Yeah. So I'm allergic
And
to anything spiritual now because I'm like, oh,
like
right.
like me. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I,
There's nothing wrong or right about meditation, but I'm also allergic to
of
that
course.
because it's
Of,
like because that leads into this separation again, what I'm saying, into trying to get into a state and everything. There are some blissful experiences, but that is hell. Because when you have that, when you get it, and then you lose it. You get it, you lose it.
yeah.
It's just this thing
They
again.
don't last. Yeah, they don't
They don't
last.
last. And then and I had like I was like, landed. I thought that I've landed, I've achieved the highest, awareness or something. And then but when I lost it, I was maintaining it so much that I didn't think I lost it. So I was lying.
Mm.
But I thought I had the truth and I could not lose the truth. Right. So it's just all bullshit that was gonna like happening. And so
Yeah.
this apparent dropping away of no one ever dropped away, is just seen. It's almost like there's just this bullshit detector now.
Exactly. I feel the same. Yeah, I feel the same here.
Yeah.
It's yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome.
So
Yeah,
I feel
and not
sorry, go ahead.
what I want to say. Yeah, non-duality came for me like this year February. Yeah, I was in
Oh wow.
Mexico with my family.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I just watched the YouTube and there's some Tony's videos or
Yeah.
yeah, Tony and Jim was first,
Yeah.
and then after that you and Kenneth and
Yeah.
yeah, and the Paul is
Yeah. Yeah. You don't need any speakers.
yeah, I understand. I understand. But the message
Including
is
this
so
speaker.
yeah, the message is so I don't know what is there. It's so like it's resonating so hardly.
Yeah. Totally. Totally. It's
Yeah,
beautiful.
it was also at the beginning. It was also painful
Oh
and
yeah. Yeah.
terrifying,
Yeah.
and I was depressed and frustrated, and yeah,
Yeah. So this is the end of the story, because the story will coming, but the attachment to the story is the bullshit detector, the story detector, the lucidity, right?
right,
The lucidity.
yeah,
Stories might come, it might be bad stories, good story, but the lucidity or the detector is saying that it's all stories, it's all
so
concept,
sorry,
it's all
yeah,
illusion. And then in this seeing that illusions are also empty illusions, then there's just this so what?
yeah,
Yeah,
right,
yeah. There's also this full on, in the story, sometimes there's dark clouds, and dark clouds sometimes, for example, when my dog died, I cried and cried and cried. It's full on. It's not pretending to be in a blissful state. It's not pretending to be an enlightened guru or something or a teacher.
mm.
There's no one here. There's no one here. So when there's no filters, there's sadness. There's this um, grieving. There's pain, but there's no one suffering, because
Everything is full on.
everything is full on. Everything is a free falling, right? So when it's seen that these clouds are rolling by, then it's dark, stormy nights and also clear skies.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Era is today is like smiling all the time. And,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
like a 3-year-old.
Yeah. I like what she wrote me on the Facebook. She said that any mist was clarified after the last meeting. It was just this, right? Because
Yeah.
it's not bypassing the mist, but seeing that it's just a mist.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seeing
And
that's not.
she said hi to you. She went to the city,
Oh,
but yeah, she wanted to
oh,
tell hi, Emerson.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, there's this clarity that apparently can, like, there's an apparent shift that never happens, right? There's just this seeing that everything is already empty, but the mist happens, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes there's this confusion, or there's this delusion, or there's this hallucination that everything is whatever is incomplete, but that doubt is also a mist.
Mm. Yeah, it is. I
Yeah,
understand.
yeah. It's just this.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
So yeah, and the breakup room yesterday, it was
Oh
awesome.
wow, it was so awesome, right? Oh wow,
Yeah.
I loved it. I'm gonna do that in the 5 days. I'm gonna come in and out, in and out of
Okay.
breakout room, because apparently a lot of people that have apparently lost the story of the end of story still comes to this, and it's beautiful to hear them, the clarity in the breakout rooms.
Of course, of
Beautiful,
course.
yeah. Like
Yeah.
Ari was there. It's beautiful, and all of this,
Julian or how is it? This
Ghislaine,
woman.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. It's
Ghislaine. Yeah.
beautiful.
Beautiful.
It's just this wowness to it, right? That everything is just this. It's like this beautiful ocean of waves and everything, and there's really nothing in it. It's just this. I don't know how to explain it.
Emptiness talking
Emptiness,
to
yeah,
emptiness.
yeah. Multiple times, in this
Yeah.
story anyway. There's just this beautiful conversations, and there's also seen that there's already clarity there. There's just this mist that needs to be seen through as something that's also impossibly untrue, although it
Yeah.
feels true. Yeah,
This is it.
this is it. Yeah.
So thanks, man.
Oh, thank you. I'm going to pause this recording.